very good afternoon, or almost good evening, I suppose, to all of you. And a special good afternoon to Mrs. Shin Suk Kim, the moderator, and all our panelists, my friend Donna, we have been together for many times, and all the others. And thank you very much for all of you. It's a full house. Full house now. Yes. Just now there were very few people. Anyway, I think we should start. I should not waste any more time. Actually, I think they have missed my first part of my presentation. This is actually the attachment. This is the plan of action for development of families under the National Population and Family Development Board, which carried out from 2004 to 2007. And you all can take home this attachment which they have already prepared, because it is very useful if you need to develop families in the community at whatever level in your organizations. It is very useful. But I would like to say this about our family. I am full of conviction that family can be the foundation for peace throughout the world. And we all agree that family is the school of love. I think that is the philosophy that Global Peace has adopted. And love is the main element, the strongest bond between people, between two persons in love, between people related by blood, and between friends, and many other types of love, especially that we ourselves are all involved. And of course, love emanates many other values. And if I cannot use this because it doesn't come out, whatever I'm saying in the first part. And many other values, that is understanding, helpfulness, sacrifice, that is live for the sake of others, that is what our mothers teach us, volunteerism, tolerance, acceptance, inclusiveness, and the list can go on. And we all know that because of love, people will even die for their loved ones. Because of patriotism, soldiers die for their countries and their nations. And for many, many other things, because of love, people will sacrifice anything at all. And history has shown until today that we see people fight to bring peace and to maintain peace. United Nations and many countries participate in the peacekeeping and mission of other countries that are in conflicts. And we have seen results on that. And we are all here actually is to ensure that we as peacekeepers, as peace lovers, will emanate the element of peace to other people, to other nations or families. And I see many women here. And women are mothers. Mothers are full of love. They have abundant love. They love people. And I myself, I don't only love my husband, my children, my daughters-in-law, and my grandchildren, but I love all Malaysians. I love everybody, because right from small, I've been involved in a multiracial society, and I've been in school with many other races. So to me, all the other races throughout the world, they are just my friends, and I like them, I love them. And having this Global Peace organization, having the Global Peace Convention, I think is the greatest opportunity for us to emanate our love. And you can be sure that love can be everywhere. When love is there, peace is also there. When you have love in your heart, when you have peace in your mind, because there's nothing negative to bother you, to interfere with your life and what you do. Actually, the women leadership is very relevant in families. Without our mothers, we say that if a family has no mother, it's just like the hen is not there anymore, the chicks all scatter. Nobody to bring it together, to put under the wings. And that is actually the real situation. And history has proven that women have stepped into leadership in monarchy, in governments, and in many other areas. But the most important place of leadership for women is in the family, because the family is the building block of society. Family is the school of love. And of course, people rarely think of a mother as a leader. Do we think of mother as a leader? Very seldom. I think only people in GPF think like that. Other people, I'm sure, don't think that mothers are leaders. Actually, mothers are the first leaders. They are the first teacher. They are the motivator. So, you must be sure that mothers are very important. Their role is very important. And that is where women leadership starts. And even if you read about women leadership, you find that professors also say that all successful men and women will always attribute to what they get, what they learn from their mothers. When you sit on your mother's knees, she will sing to you, she will say all good things to you, and that will develop your love for the family and for the human being. So I am sure that is very effective. And I can say that from my experience, we in Malaysia in 1969, we experienced the racial conflict, the 13th May incident. And soon after that, the government set up the Muhibah Council. Muhibah is goodwill, the Goodwill Council. And after that, we started the Department of Unity. And before Department of Unity is Department of Goodwill, Muhibah, and all that. And at that time, my children were 7 years old, 5 years old, and 3 months old. So my 3 months old child was just born. And immediately after that, we all talked to our children about Muhibah. Muhibah is goodwill, Muhibah is tolerance, Muhibah can be everything. We talked to them about it. But 5 years later, my youngest son came running home, telling me, "Mother, that boy, Azlan, wants to fight. Because not Muhibah. He is not Muhibah. He has no goodwill. Why? Because he wants to fight." Which means that he understood. He understood that goodwill is not to fight. Is to be friends with each other, with anybody. Because in Malaysia, we have, even in the kindergarten, we have multiracial. So you have Indian children, you have Chinese children, you have Malay children in the kindergarten itself, from the kindergarten. So that's how our children learn. So that is already a proof to me, at least, that whatever you say to your children, whatever you teach them, whatever you do, becomes whatever they will be. So please be sure that we as women are leaders in our own family. And we as women are motivators. And it depends on our own attitude and what you say and how you say. If you look at another person with slanting eyes, your child will look at you and